No,
Can you
he
can you say that
posted
to
the
me?
information about his
Spence
eye surgery
told
when they was trying to say he ducked the Pacquiao fight. He posted the
right.
stuff from the doctor. He don't let rumors like this linger.
So can
He
Yes,
you
comes
ma'am.
can you
You're
out
right.
and he
please?
just
Spence
kills it.
Spence told Bud to print to show everybody the contract that he sent him.
So if
Mm-hmm.
you send the contract, that's he can get sued for showing the contract.
No, you ain't getting
No, he
sued.
can't.
No,
No,
but
he
no,
can't.
then
No, he
Yes, you
he
can't.
can't
will.
get sued.
No,
No,
he
you will
can't. He can
not.
only get
That's
sued.
no, he
He can
will
only get.
not. No, you will
He
not.
can
No,
only
he
get
will not.
sued.
I'm not about to argue, but I'm saying
He
you
can.
can't
No,
show
no,
No, he
no.
contract.
It's
cannot.
not an
That
argument. 35. It's not an argument, bro. We
argument.
having a debate
That's why
here. So don't.
Spence told him to show it.
I,
Go
like I
ahead and
said,
show the
so
results. Show what we
PBC
offered you.
You can
PBC
only get
doesn't.
sued. You can only get sued if you were to try to make a deal outside of the contract by yourself.
No,
If you don't have a promoting team, bro.
that's why when you have a
Which
contract, most people would say I can't talk about that because that's in the
Oh
contract.
no, no, that's not true. Why would
nah,
Earl
Yes,
that's
tell
the
it
him this?
is.
Why would Earl
NDA,
Okay,
tell
you
bro.
him?
cut
Why
me
would
off,
Earl tell
right?
him?
Here we go,
Why
man.
would Earl tell him to put it on Twitter? Earl told him, show it on
So
Twitter if I'm lying.
so y'all said
That's if
Victor Conte. Y'all said Victor Conte said that I just sent the link. It said they both tested clean. And
who
two
said
cent
that?
Victor
I,
Conte
it
said
didn't
that,
say that.
huh?
It didn't say that. It didn't say both.
Yes, it did.
It said
I
Let me
both.
said
read
I
it.
said
Hold on. Let me read
Here,
it. Let me read it.
let us comprehend it.
I'll read it. Here it is, right here.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 cents. I said to the 2 cents. So
IG.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting on there now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
You
y'all follow
guys
me on
ready? Y'all
IG at 2 cents boxing. If you haven't followed my IG, follow me on IG at 2 cents boxing. Let me see if I can put the link in the chat.
Okay. All right. So Victor Conte, the first one was yes. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence Jr. did strenuous VADA testing for 8 weeks of camp and fight night. The lack of drug testing, transparency, and PBC box.
that don't say nothing about who was clean
Listen,
and
can
who
you please
wasn't.
stop cutting me off, bro? Like, damn.
No, you wrong, bro.
No, I'm not. Like, can I please, like,
Go ahead. Go ahead, young man.
damn, OG? Premier Boxing, TGB promotion is unacceptable. Clean boxing should be a priority for all involved. Then the next one was from Victor Conte. He says baseless accusations have been made about Terrence Crawford using PEDs. This needs to be addressed fully. VADA testing for both Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence Jr. was done about 6 times each during 8-week camp. Unfortunately, Premier Boxing does not allow results to be posted. Both tested clean! Exclamation point. That's all it said.
Dang.
Okay, so what's
So
the
let me ask you a
big
question,
deal? He's
D35.
supposed to
If
test clean. He
because
with Victor
listen,
Conte.
but wait,
So
D35. If
that's
I
my point. Hold on,
wait,
hold on,
let
hold
me
on,
ask
hold
you a
on.
question
Hold on,
real
hold on,
quick.
hold on. Listen to what
Let
you
me ask
guys
you a
say.
question.
I gotta
So
read.
because I tested clean, does that mean I'm not using?
That question is so crazy that it don't make no sense. Like, so y'all
Oh,
said that he wasn't tested. It found out that he was. Both of them was tested by VADA. Then you found out that y'all wanted to hear
Because
that
my
Victor. Hold
conclusion
on,
wasn't
hold
based
on,
off whether he was tested or not. So
hold
it did,
on.
stop
that
cutting
doesn't
off
that
people,
was never my
D35.
argument.
Don't cut her off. You don't want
Hold
nobody
on.
cutting you
I was
off.
talking. I got cut off. So y'all said y'all wanted to hear that he
Oh,
was tested. Y'all said that he wasn't tested by VADA. It found out that they both were tested by VADA for
who
eight
said
weeks.
that?
Everybody said y'all. Come on, man. So everybody said that Bud wasn't tested. We haven't seen no results. Victor Conte said that Earl Spence Jr. was a clean fighter, but he never said Bud was. So I pulled up where they both were tested for 8 weeks with VADA and the night of the fight, and I pulled up that Premier Boxing does not release the VADA testing results, and also that they both
Hold
were
on, you said
clean.
publicly. Because say it full. You say publicly. They don't release it publicly, right?
They don't release VADA testing. It didn't say publicly. It said they don't release VADA
Okay,
testing.
now listen. So if they the ones that got the results, so Victor Conte, you cannot believe nothing. You can't believe
That
that
was
what
that
Victor
was my
Right.
Oh
Conte
point I
my
was
said.
getting
God, that's
to.
fine.
Yep.
So,
For
That
so
the
was
you
the
simple
point I
believe
was
fact,
so you
gonna
listen,
get
believe
listen,
Victor
to.
Conte when he
because
oh my
listen,
bad.
listen,
My bad.
listen,
My bad.
because he said that BADA do not release the results. So we waiting. PBC. We want to hear from PBC. What's the results?
Oh my God, this is
Take it off
crazy. Like
mute.
it's so much reaching, it just doesn't make
It
any
was on mute
sense.
right
Like,
now.
I mean,
You
swimming
reaching.
in y'all swimming
You
in
reaching,
quicksand.
man.
Swimming in
No.
quicksand.
You the
We want it from
reacher.
PBC.
How's
We
I'm
want it from
reaching and I pulled up
PBC.
something out of his own mouth. The
Yeah,
same
Yeah,
but
thing.
you
of
you
course.
ad- you ad
Listen,
libbing.
but just be okay. We're talking about Victor Conti.
You
They
ad
got the
libbing.
That's
testing.
my whole
Boom.
argument.
I
2 cents.
know. I'm trying to rebuttal to your argument. I'm trying to
Okay.
rebuttal to your argument. Victor Conti came out and said Terrence Crawford is quote unquote clean. He didn't test for anything. And he probably didn't test for anything. But that doesn't mean anything when you're dealing with the nigga that beats the testing. That's what I don't understand. That's
Right,
why it's hard to use that argument, bro.
right.
Unless somebody besides VADA is testing them, then maybe. Do you
So
get what I'm saying?
I understand the conspiracy theory you trying to put out there, but
Okay.
I understand that, but I'm dealing
Okay.
with
Okay. Well, factually, he cleaned in. Factually, he ain't test
that's
positive.
that's all I was trying to say. Like, I'm not saying that you guys is not you. I mean, I've questioned that. Why are you working with Victor Conte? I keep saying that. Like, y'all keep going at me like,
You know the reason. Because he wants steroids.
but I'm saying y'all kept saying on this panel that Bud is on steroids. He hasn't tested. He hasn't did any tests, and that Victor
Mm-hmm.
Conte only said that Earl Spence was a clean fighter, not Bud. So when I show you that he said that both of them tested and they both were clean, and that PBC, who is with PBC? Earl Spence Jr. is with
Um,
PBC. Huh?
when was this? When was
But
this test
PBC,
taken?
but
What
wait.
year?
That's PBC's protocol period, though. D35.
I
PBC
understand that.
always
I'm not.
gets the test sent to the
Oh
promoter.
yeah,
You
the
know
open
why
the
they do
dome
that?
right there.
Because they don't want to lose no money. We're not about to stop this fight because one of y'all tested positive. We're just gonna wait till
Right.
after the fight and say one of y'all tested positive.
I understand that. I agree with you. If one of their fighters on PBC side or their opponent test positive, and we already has the venue booked, we already have these tickets sold, we're going to put the show on and get all our money. Then we can suspend you
Wow.
while you don't even have to
What you
fight.
do?
Like just like they did Canelo. Canelo had a fight. They knew that he was dirty before, but they waited till they collected all that money. Then they suspended him for 6 months while he was off. He only fight twice a year. So that time that he was off, it wasn't like he had a fight coming up and he got suspended. It was like, oh, you're already on vacation, so we're just gonna let you be suspended while you're on vacation, basically. So it really
Bud
it
gonna
really
get jammed. Bud gonna get jammed up too, just like that.
so
Watch.
I can understand that, but that is a
35.
conspiracy. Up until then, you have to take it for face value. Like y'all asked for
35.
validation from Victor Conte because y'all took his word. Y'all took his word that when he said Earl Spence was a clean fighter, y'all took that his word for that, like that he's telling the truth. But when he says that they both tested for 8 weeks and that they both were clean, now it's
Send me that link. Send me that link to my
No,
phone,
I still take his
D35.
word. But D35, I still take his word. I still take his word. But like he said, now the new thing is microdosing. You need to check for this drug. It's undetectable. Like they listen.
but do you see
It's
how is that
it's
my bad?
the fact that you with Victor, bro, is just it's hard to fight it. It's too hard to fight it. So you shouldn't have never even got yourself in that predicament. And let me tell you something. Ennis is gonna face the same problem as he goes up through his career. Because you have no problem being associated with this guy.
Right,
Barrios, he beat
right.
people. He finna start knocking people out. He's finna face anybody with Victor, even though it's tons of other uh, steroid dealers in the business. And you know when this person is working with this person, what's going on. It's no secret. All the boxers know. We're the only ones out here trying to figure it out, the fans. But they all know.
I
So
understand
My
that, and,
question,
and
my
I'm not
question.
arguing. Go ahead,
No,
Slim.
my
if
question to you,
5 years from now,
35.
10 years from
Well,
now, this shit not gonna even really matter for real. Ain't nobody gonna care that Bud cheated. It's just gonna go down
right.
in the history books how it go down, but we still
No,
gonna talk about it.
I think you're wrong. I think if Bud, as it comes out that Bud did cheat, the way people feel about their fighter with Earl Spence and Bud on both sides, it's gonna always, it's gonna always be an asterisk mark. They might what's that? Take back the victory.
He
Just
Nah,
like
has
they
they
that
did.
don't.
now.
Man, they don't care, bro. They not gonna
I
care.
mean, if they
They
Nah,
don't
did that
care.
to what's the
Canelo
name
cheated.
for weed, but listen, if they did that to what's the name just for weed, they took his victory back, and they called it a no contact just for some weed. You don't think they'd do
But
that to Bud?
but that's
I
what I'm
think it was
saying.
more. I think it was
D35.
more than weed.
Why
I think
did
it was
they
more
do
than
that?
weed.
Because that don't even make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like what was the point of that? Because if you think about it, that doesn't even make any sense. We've never even heard of that. So why
Well,
did they do that?
well, well. They
Who did
only,
Keyshawn piss off?
but they only suspended him for a very like 3 months or something like that. So it wasn't like a real. It had to be for like weed or cocaine. Like you can get suspended for like what's the name? David
He,
Benavidez. He got
he's
he got he got he got suspended for like 3 months and he lost his belt because he was using a recreational
hey,
drug, which was
somebody,
cocaine.
somebody,
But they
time
only
out, Brian
weaponize
Bolden
the
in
stuff
the chat.
against
Hold
you
on,
when it's to their advantage. They're
in
picking
the
and
chat,
choosing. You get what I'm saying?
in the
I
chat, in
understand
the
that it's
chat.
a
time
Hold
violation.
out
on,
who?
hold on, time out, Brian Bolden, man. You
All right,
doing too
I'll
much.
get him. I'll
So
get him.
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead, y'all.
so that's my whole point. Like I didn't just jump to the conclusion that Bud's on steroids. Y'all made the claim, and I tried to find out the information. Y'all wanted to find out that what Victor said, what VADA, what is the regulations for the WBA and the WBO belts. Like you have to be VADA tested. And I mean, can they still get around the corner and do loopholes and all that? Of course, this is boxing. It's a dirty business. Like it's shady promoters, it's shady refereeing, judges, venues, the ring size. Like it's all to make money. But I'm just looking at it like this: if y'all, just the sake for this debate, if Earl Spence was proclaimed to be a clean fighter by Victor Conte, you have to give credit that he said the same thing about both fighters, and you also have to look at it that PBC, which is under Earl Spence's banner, don't release the results. So is they in with the cahoots too? So like
You,
if
you got
all
So
they
you
fought,
doing it? That's you.
Yeah,
You
they in
sound
with
like
the
you
cahoots too.
emotional.
huh?
See,
Show me.
D35, you're thinking we're saying it's just Crawford and this and that. No, yes, they in with the cahoots too. It's a
No, I
whole
ain't saying
Mm-hmm.
y'all. I'm not
operation
saying
going
Mm-hmm.
on.
y'all. I'm not saying y'all just talking about Crawford. I'm just saying, period. Like I'm with y'all. Period. Like we all agree that boxing is a corrupt sport. Like only because it's not governed by nobody. It's just their own individual promoter. If me and Ross and Two Cents and Supreme and Asante, we got enough money, we can start our own little. And we can all have criminal backgrounds. We can all have this, as long as we have the right people in place to put a fight together, put a venue together. We can do that. So we all know it's
so,
corrupt because it's not governed. It's not governed by. It's not sanctioned by a governor body. So
so
that's
do you
all I'm
think
saying.
that same? But do you think that same analogy can be applied to Victor Conte and Bud and Cannonhan and all them? Because history, quote unquote, history has been made. You know what I'm saying? EJ wouldn't have been 2 time. He would have been undisputed, but he wouldn't have been 2 time. To be 2 time, that's major. You know what I'm saying? But that would not have happened unless Bud would have got some real help, bro. We have to really look at it like he got some major help when he got with Conte. And to back my
Mm-hmm.
other
Mm-hmm.
story on that, when I say
Yep.
who would it benefit would it benefit Victor to come out and say that Bud was dirty, or would it benefit him to come out and say, "Oh no, Bud is clean"?
It would benefit um his brand to not say anything because Bud is under the snack. So I look at it like this: like, so Bud is under the snack program. Let's say that, I mean, I'm gonna say he's not on steroids because I have all the proof that he's
Mm.
not on paper. You know what I'm saying? He still can be able to cheat behind closed doors. We all can agree that I have showed 2 cents and 2 cents. Santiago, I'll send it to you in a second. I want you to simmer for a minute. But
Bro,
And when you say
circumstantial
paper, no, no.
evidence
When you
says
say
he's guilty.
no, no.
all right,
When
I'm
you
gonna let
say
you simmer for
paper,
a
no, hold
minute.
on, D35. When you say paper, do you mean only in a text message or a tweet message
I
or
need to see a video of him telling me us that
Oh
Crawford's
my
clean.
God. So
no, no,
so
no, hold
so
on, no, 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 no. Even
Yeah.
still, because EJ in the past he posted his results.
I've
He
never
put he
said that. I
Mhm,
put
look for
mhm.
it. I
yeah,
look
no,
for it. I've never
you'll
seen
find
it.
it. You'll find it.
I've
But
never
Shadow,
are
seen
you
it.
shadow.
saying on paper, far as him saying it in a text that Victor
So
said in a text, not on paper, or you
so
saying that it's actually on paper?
so it's
Hey,
actually it's on his verified Twitter account. The same information
Him,
that
him saying it, right? I want to get it clear. I want to be clear. I mean,
he
no
Right,
pun intended.
right, right.
I sent the
we
same.
get Taco Tuesday in the building.
Yeah. What's up?
He say that's
Yeah.
why
Now
I
what
ain't
y'all
going
gotta
to
say,
Came up
man?
here. What?
What's
Hey,
up?
hold
Hey,
on,
D.
Taco,
Hey,
you
hold
D.
on,
finally stepped
Hey,
up.
D. Hey, D. Hey, D. Y'all cook. Hey, y'all be cooking, boy. Y'all be cooking, D.
I
hold on,
know,
man.
man.
See,
You know, I use
he come up in
I
here with
use
too
that
much.
that Mrs. Dash go good on everything. You know,
Hold
you
on,
Bro,
throw
hold
some
on,
bell
hold
you
on,
do
peppers in
hold on,
not.
Hey,
there.
that's
hold
too
on.
See,
much
that's
sodium, D35.
Hold
That
That
on,
Yep.
bell
hold
bell
on.
don't
pepper.
got
that's why I
no
don't
Hmm,
come on here.
Mrs.
They
Dash
want to
ain't got
cut
no
the mic
sodium.
off, cut
Hold
people
on.
off.
Hold on. Cause you come up on here on 10, man. Calm down. God damn. Now this the
I
thing.
mean, y'all been calling me out my name, asking me
No,
to come
I ain't
on.
call
Y'all
you
been
out your
calling me out
name.
my name and stuff. So I'm just saying,
Ain't no,
like,
I ain't
come
call you
on.
out your name, brother. I ain't
Nobody
call you out
called
your
you out
name.
your name,
Ain't
The
Taco.
nobody
chat,
Nobody
called you
called
out
you
your
out
listen,
your
name.
name, brother.
the
Stop being
chat called you
sensitive.
out
We
your
just
name.
asked you to come
Now,
up
now,
here. That's
now,
all we've been saying.
now,
Taco, you've been talking reckless in the chat, and we
yeah.
just said, come on up here and talk
So
it
we
on
No,
got,
the
we
I've
got.
been
air.
speaking facts.
No,
I've been speaking facts in
Okay,
the
no,
chat.
you're
okay.
not. Them your
What? Hey,
facts.
Taco, hold on, Taco. Where did these come from right here? These steroid bumps.
Man, I don't judge another man's face, bro. I'm not with
No,
that. I'm
we ain't.
sorry,
No,
y'all with that. I'm not with that.
Oh,
we
I
talking
like
I'm
about
not
these
Taco.
with that.
bumps.
I'm not with looking at another man's face and stuff.
God, they run like a mug.
You ignoring the facts. You ignoring the facts, bro.
I don't
You
know
don't
what
want to
that
talk
means.
Yeah.
about truth.
I
That
don't
mean
know
he
what
on
that means, bro.
steroids. What is this glove?
Oh
Is this
my
how this
god, bro,
glove look to
really?
you? No, cause we
That
running you through the
hey,
channel.
That's
So
right.
so
You
so
gonna get it.
It's
everybody who
something
got
wrong
bumps
with
on
that
their face,
glove.
they on steroids. That
No,
hey,
we
hey,
ain't
hey,
Something
saying
wrong with
that.
hold
that
Stop
on.
glove.
deflecting.
See,
We
that's
and
what I'm
that's
talking
saying,
about
bro.
Tyson
I
something.
can't
Fury's
even,
glove
bro.
right
I
there.
can't even say. I
Hold
can't even
on,
say
everybody,
nothing.
be quiet
Mm-mm.
for 1 second.
Mm-mm.
God damn.
Taco, listen
Mm-mm.
here. What's wrong with this glove right
Hmm.
here,
You
Taco?
hungry?
Hey, can I ask a question? I don't know what's wrong with the glove. I
I
answered your
just asked
question.
you a question. I just asked
I
you a
just
That's not
question.
answered it.
answer. That's not
I
I
an
just
just
asked
answer.
you
answered
a
it. I don't
question.
know.
What
I don't
you
know.
don't know? So do that look like a normal glove?
Is that hey, did that come from a
Yes
verified
or
person who
no?
taking pictures?
That's from out
No,
of
it's not.
the
No, it's
fight.
not.
Yes, it is.
No, no.
Yes,
See,
it is.
cannot see. That's what I'm saying. See, I
Yes,
can't
it
even get
is.
nothing off, and I'm gonna be
I'm
able to get
asking you a
Good.
something
You
off
ain't
or
question.
not.
supposed to.
We asking you a
That's why.
question,
Okay, then
brother.
don't ask me to come up here. Then I can stay in the chat if that's the case.
Stay on the
We'll get up
chat.
off here. Get your ass
Then
in the
don't.
chat,
Later.
man.
Okay, don't
Bye.
ask me to.
Get
Y'all
your ass
ask me
on.
to come up here.
Get your lame ass up out of here.
So let me
Bye.
answer that question
Yeah.
to that glove. That glove from Fury.
Hey,
That
D35,
glove.
your
Nigga
supporters
can't.
Ha ha
No,
ha
no,
ha ha ha
D35.
ha.
hold on.
The nigga
D35
can't
got
answer that
Tyson,
supporters.
question.
that
That's the
glove
real
is.
glove, bro, and
I
that's out
understand.
of
Listen.
the fight.
That glove is Tyson Fury's glove that's been photoshopped. If you look at
That's not.
Tyson
Stop
Fury glove,
lying, man.
that is the
You
same
lying now.
angle and the
Stop it.
same.
You
Yes,
lying.
it
Stop
You
it.
lying
Man,
now.
Bro,
you
You
Tyson
lying.
Fury
lying.
Stop it.
You're
glove was
lying.
green.
You
no,
Tyson Fury
lying.
Stop
glove
it.
was green.
no.
You're
This is a
lying.
Photoshop
No, there ain't
picture
no
that was cooking
Photoshop.
from
No, it's
Tyson
not.
Fury.
No, it's
Yes, it
No,
not.
it's not.
yes it
No,
is.
it's
It's
not.
No,
on
it's
the
not. You
internet.
got
Nah.
to mute your ass.
Is that your
No, it's
best
not.
defense, man?
No, it's not.
That's their
You gonna
best defense, Joe.
You got to mute
Joseph,
these
that's
after
their
niggas,
oh,
best
man.
defense,
after all these
Joe.
years, everybody realizing that Tyson Fury was a cheat, but not saying that we just gonna allow this man to do the same thing. Come
Man,
on,
hey,
man.
these
We're gonna allow
people
him to do
Right.
the
crazy as
same
hell.
thing, man. Late in his career, gonna come from out of nowhere with a win against somebody that's durable. The exact same situation with Wilder. And we all let it go. Why? Because he supposedly has all these skills. Come on, man.
Hey, they got something with not telling the truth, man. Something
Right.
with not
No, they
you
got
see the
something.
stuff.
They got something wrong with just admitting the fact that the game is dirty and somebody with skills will
Mm,
cheat.
right.
D35 where D35 go?
He cut
Shit,
himself
he
out.
got the hell up out of here.
He cut
He the
Yeah,
himself
him. He
out.
went to
unbelievable
go
one, and
chase
he the
down
only one
Taco
coming
because
with
that's
some
his
type
only
of proof.
supporter.
He the only one coming with some type of
he,
proof.
he on the phone with Taco.
Man,
Everybody
Yeah,
else
him
is
and
Right.
in here
Taco
just
man,
being
chopping it up.
emotional, man. If they stop being so emotional, they can think.
Right. Exactly.
All they looking at is Terrence Crawford. I'm a
Listen,
Terrence Crawford fan, so he can't do no wrong. Come
listen.
on, man.
Victor Conte said on video that Spence was clean, right? He
Right.
didn't say on video, live
And he
video, that
wasn't
Crawford
happy to
was
say that.
clean.
He wasn't even
Right. He
happy to
wasn't
say
happy
that.
to say that. He had to
He
because
said it
he
on
wanted
Twitter.
Spence to be.
Hey, D35 in the back. He said it on Twitter.
He
Said
said
what
what?
on
D35.
Twitter?
He said on Twitter
Why
that Crawford was clean, but
why he
that
ain't
doesn't mean
racist
nothing.
though?
That's just like Victor
Yeah.
Conte saying my athlete
Hey,
clean. That doesn't mean not
He's
one
supposed to
thing.
say that.
listen
But
to
that
this
doesn't
though.
mean
He not
anything.
7 minutes.
he not authorized to say nothing because if he say that the tests go to PVC and PVC do not disclose whether they clean or
Right.
dirty,
Right.
that's on
Right.
PVC to say that. We
Yeah, that's
want to
true.
hear
He
from
probably not supposed to be
PVC.
saying
We don't.
nothing.
Yeah, we don't want to hear from Big Conte. We want to hear from PVC.
But
Matter
he
of
got to
fact, do
prove it now.
PVC got
He
a
got.
number?
So
No, but
so the
then
question.
D35 about to say, but when Victor said Earl was clean, y'all was agreeing
No,
with
no,
that.
I'm just speaking facts though. Like y'all, I mean, Victor Conte said that Earl Spence was clean. Y'all said he said Earl Spence was
He
clean,
said
so he's a
he
clean
didn't. He
fighter.
didn't just say he
So
was
then,
clean. He didn't just
so
say he was clean.
so
He
then,
said he
so
went through
then,
the
But
stringent test.
guess what, D35? He did the same thing, and guess what? Earl Spence was about to fight one of his snack fighters. So it
so
seemed like the only time Victor want to be involved is when somebody about to fight one of his snack fighters, and he want to
Exactly.
be
Exactly.
all in the drug testing,
Exactly.
so
all in the.
so y'all said that
All in the
they were.
videos.
So if the truth is that they both were
Right.
tested for 8 weeks leading up to the fight night, and that they both tested clean. That's the facts of it. Like if you want to say that after the fact that he made Pop dirty and they withhold the information because they didn't want to lose their money, I can go
The
with that
dude dirty, man. The
until
dude
then. No,
dirty.
no, no. So Joseph, if the facts are that they both tested for 8 weeks and the night
When
of
you
the
say
fight,
they both, when you say they both, who?
huh?
Who?
Vada and Victor Conte.
Joseph
They
don't
both.
wait. You got to go back. You got to run it back. D35.
You
Joseph
said
don't
they
know
both
about the.
tested.
Oh,
Both.
okay, so hold
You
on,
said
hold on,
both.
hold on.
All right, now check this out. I just looked up PVC number. We gonna call PVC tomorrow.
Okay, so Joseph,
I'm listening.
this is on Victor Conte's Twitter account. A person, DJ Kryptonite Rocks asks, was Earl and Terrence on a Vada drug testing protocol? Asking for a friend. ESPN ringside Showtime boxing snack Victor Conte.
yes.
Everybody said something except
ESPN is
PVC.
not credible when it
So
comes
so
to
so
any
so
type of
so so can
PBC
I
fighter.
finish? Can I finish? So Joseph, it said yes. Both Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence Jr. did strenuous VADA testing for eight weeks of camp and fight night. The lack of drug testing transparency by Premier Boxing and TGB promotion is unacceptable. Clean boxing should be a priority for all involved.
All right.
Then, so
Go ahead.
then on Victor Conte post on his Twitter account. He says baseless accusations has been made about Terrence Crawford using PEDs.
Oh, okay.
This
Hey,
needs
basic.
this
Go ahead.
needs to
Finish.
this needs to be addressed fully at VADA testing for both Terrence and Earl Spence. Jr. was done about 6 times each during an 8-week camp. Unfortunately, Premier Boxing doesn't allow results to be posted. Both test both tested clean. This is at
Okay,
9.
so
Even if they
basic,
were
you say
allowed, what was they gonna
So
Let me
how
say?
answer.
can
Let
he
me
say
answer.
that if they supposed
Yeah,
to be
if they don't
confidential?
allow
How
it.
can Victor come out and say something if
he
they supposed to be
They
talking.
don't.
confidential?
Hold on.
He
And wait,
talking out the
D35,
side of his
you
neck.
also
Hold,
just debunked your own theory that you feel like
Right.
Yep.
Earl Spence
bro,
was
He
on
I said
steroids
contradicting
it
because
needs to
Victor
himself.
be.
just said they both
They
was clean.
they don't
All I'm
post it.
saying is
They
this.
do not
Why would he
post
say?
it.
Why would he say both are clean and then say PBC ain't doing it right?
No, he said they. He said
BBC don't allow posting it.
Yeah. Why
he
would he
don't.
say
He
Who
don't.
gave
PBC don't
so who
allow?
gave him the authority to say that? If PBC,
Right.
we want to hear from
Oh my
PBC. We don't
god!
want to
Hold
hear
on.
It's,
Hold
from
on.
I
Hold
mean,
on.
how
Let me
much
finish. Hold
reaching?
on.
Like it's just
Let's
crazy. Like I mean,
D35.
it's
But hold
crazy,
on.
man. I mean,
D35.
it's pointless, man. It's
Vada.
pointless.
Vada is
yes, it's pointless. He cheated.
Because I
Vada
mean,
worked closely with Victor Conte, right?
I mean,
He
so
understands the
so
test
what he
Victor
said about
Conte.
Earl Spence is a lie. So Earl Spence is a dirty fighter because Victor Conte said it.
I didn't say that.
No,
All
we
I'm
no no no
saying
no
is
no
that
no.
We
We're
I'm
don't.
not
saying
We
that
don't
Victor
need. We don't
Conte
need
has
confirmation. We
interest.
don't need. We
Victor
don't need
Conte has
confirmation from
interest.
This is a
Victor
dirty fighter.
Conte.
He's on steroids.
Victor Conte has interest since Bud uses snack, right? 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 He does, right? Hello?
Yeah, we
I don't
hear.
know what
We don't
happened.
need confirmation. We don't need confirmation from Victor
The
Conte.
man said it out his own mouth. That they both tested clean, and now
But who
it's all this
authorized him?
extra
Who
conspiracy theory. I
authorized him
mean,
to say that though? But who? But
huh?
if PBC
Because
do
if you
not
go on,
post the results, if
if you go on,
PBC don't post the results,
yes, listen,
how do he got the authority to say something? We want to hear from
Right.
PBC.
listen. I'm just so if you go on
That's not
Premier
an
Boxing.
authorized
If you
answer.
go on Vada, if you go on Vada Twitter account, they post the results. They post the results for Boo Boo, David Benavidez, Devin Haney, um, whoever he about to fight, Regis. They posted it. It has Vada has the paperwork and everything.
All right. This goes back to the undetectable
Premier, hold on,
aspect of Victor Conte's career. This goes
Premier
back to
Boxing, Premier Boxing, which is under Earl Spence's company. I mean, which is Earl Spence's under their company, does not promote, does not repost it. They do
listen.
release it, but they do not post it until
Okay, what's
after
the
the
big
fight.
deal?
Hold on.
Huh?
What I'm trying to say to you, D35 is Crawford is a snack fighter. He's sponsored by Snack. Victor Conte is also with VADA. So there's a conflict of interest right there. Secondly, if Victor Conte is serious about cleaning up boxing, he would talk about having a unified, some type of joint effort, whereas people just can't, don't just use VADA testing. Of
Right.
course, these guys going to say this and that. He has a reputation to protect, and he's going to always make sure that there's certain things not going to be found. This is his last. This is his last hope of being involved with sports or with athletes, boxing. That's what boxing is for him. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be a protocol made, something made whereas he cannot control or have too much of a say when it comes to tests. Right now, because he's with VADA and Snack, he's thoroughly involved. And he's already put his foot in his mouth saying how you can circumvent tests. So when he says certain things, you got to be careful. He has
Don't
to
carry
be
no
careful
weight.
when he says
I
things.
am going. I'm going off what the
Yeah, I'm
chat
saying
has.
you're supposed to go off of that if you're a Crawford fan,
No,
because
I'm
it
not.
make me
I
look
know.
like he's in.
Hold on.
But
That's
at
the
the same
thing.
time,
You
but you have
guys
to
are
look at
Earl
everything
Spence fans.
surrounding
I'm not
the
just a
person.
Crawford fan. I'm
Look,
a fan of boxing.
you
So
gotta
like,
be. You gotta look at
Um,
everything
I am a
surrounding the
fan of boxing.
boxer, the test, and everything involved. Look at all those things surrounding it.
I mean, it's pointless because I've
The man is a
proven that
dirty
they both.
fighter, man.
No, bro, that's your opinion. I proved that they both
no.
tested for 8 weeks. I
Circumstantial
proved.
evidence proves
I
that
Look,
he's
I
a dirty
Conte
proved.
said
fighter.
you can circumvent
I proved that they
the
tested for
test.
8 weeks. I proved
Man,
that
he look
I proved that they
right now.
tested for
Conte
eight
is laughing
weeks.
at you,
No, you
Slim.
didn't.
I
No, you
Conte
didn't.
proved
is
that they
laughing at.
tested for 8 weeks, and I proved that they both were clean. Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford both tested clean. Out the horse's mouth that y'all took to the bank when he said that Earl Spence is a clean fighter.
He's
So when
supposed to protect Crawford.
so the same person y'all gave validation to came back and said, "Oh, they both tested for 8 weeks and they both were clean." Now it's a problem. That's where you just like you. I mean, y'all swimming in quicksand. That's when you
No,
know it's
you
like
are.
it's no. That lets me know that it doesn't matter what the facts are. You still
Why
going
did it take?
to
Why did it take Victor Conte this long to say that?
that was from 9/25. That was from 9/25. That tweet was from 9/25. 2 days, not 2 days, but a month and a half after the fight. That wasn't just a couple like a week ago or nothing.
Okay, why didn't you do it before the fight?
Because he said if you read it, it says these baseless claims about Terrence Crawford being on PEDs.
Man, the man has a history of
So
already
that's
doing
the
dirty
point.
stuff, man.
So it's like,
So
okay,
at the end of
Joseph.
the
Mm.
day, I gotta
No, the
respect
point is
I gotta
that
respect Conte for one thing, and one thing only. He knows how to be in the shadows better than Terrence Crawford. He
I
knows when to say
understand.
something,
Mm-hmm.
I
when not to
understand
say
the
something, and
conspiracy
when to
Mm-hmm.
point
theories.
at
I
certain things.
understand your conspiracy theories, but I'm dealing with
It's
facts,
not a
though.
Ain't no
conspiracy
such thing
theory.
as a
And when you say
conspiracy
conspiracy
theory.
It
theory,
is a conspiracy theory that
No,
y'all
it is
it
a
believe
ain't
that.
no
conspiracy
such thing as a
concept.
conspiracy theory.
So y'all
Conspiracies
believe
are real. Conspiracies are
conspiracy
real. We're
theories are
more than
something that you believe that
look
happened.
up look up the word conspiracy and then look up the word theory.
Conspiracy theories is that if
Separate the two.
All right. Oh,
Conspiracy
let me ask you
theorists
something. Let
say
me ask you
when they
something.
don't
if
have
When
I
anything,
hold
when
on,
they don't have
I can't even
concrete
talk.
evidence, they
I mean,
say
I can't talk
conspiracy.
because Ashanti
No,
keep
you've
want to
been
talk over
dominating. You've
somebody.
been dominating all since you
hold on.
got on.
Is it
So every
true?
time
Is
you
it
talk, I'm
true
gonna
that
talk over you.
is it true that when Terrence Crawford car was in that shop, he got with his boys and conspired to get his car? He conspired to get it, right?
Conspire means more than one person come together to do something evil or
He
wrong.
conspired. He conspired with
That's
his
a
No,
boys
he
to
conspiracy.
get his car
okay.
back.
So the conspiracy, I
Theory
can
is
say.
just basically saying it's not really proven
So
yet.
how you gonna ask the question and answer it for me? Like that's what I don't
No,
understand.
I'm just saying. You know what
No, I'm
you know what
saying,
it means.
Joseph,
You
like you
conspire
ask
to
me a
do things
question and
before
then you
yourself,
answer it. Then you give your own
but you
explanation.
conspire.
So he conspires to take the his car from the shop. I could say the conspiracy is because he paid dude and dude didn't release his car. He was trying to extort him for more money. I can
That's
come
an
up with that.
assumption.
So I can come up with that conspiracy theory about
Yeah,
why
you
he.
can. You can.
So
No one's
so
no
so
one's
so, so let
denying
me.
that.
So can I finish? So
The
just
car
like
dealer said
Earl,
he didn't pay in full. The car dealer said he didn't pay in full.
I understand what the
Mm.
facts are on paper, but I can come up with my own conspiracy on why. But the game's about to come on, man. My son, he up here like, let's go. You already cooking these dudes, Dad. Let's go. Hey, they
Time to
overdone.
run. Time to run. Time
Yep.
to run.
Time to run. Later.
My
Later,
son
young
like, hey
man.
man, you already got these dudes. Come
Don't
on, man.
don't
Get
don't
out
blame
of
it. Don't blame it.
Skadoodle.
Don't blame it on little man. Don't blame it
Conte
on little
loves you.
man.
My baby
Conte
said, man,
loves
Dad,
you.
leave him alone.
Conte loves you. Remember that tonight before you
Yeah.
go to sleep,
Bud
Conte.
loves you.
Hey, y'all got to deal with the facts, man. Y'all have to deal with the facts. Y'all have to
Bud
deal with
Man,
loves
the
you
people
facts.
can
and
hide
Victor.
facts.
Ashanti LOG, I will be hitting you up about, what I mean, just about conversation. Ross,
He will hit you up too. He will hit you up.
He
hey, I
will.
know. The same,
He ain't changing my
and
mind
Ross,
about nothing.
and Ross, listen, Ross is the coldest fighter in history. He been avoiding these pictures for so long, man. Ever since I sent them to
Ross
him,
ducking.
he been ducking. He don't want nothing. He don't even want to
but
talk to
but
me.
but you ain't gonna say nothing about the heavyweight that knocked you out
He
a
say
couple of
you on the
times,
other
boy.
side of the street, D35.
That's
You on
what
the
he
other
said.
side of the street.
But D35 ain't gonna say nothing about Supreme knocking him out on a couple of occasions. It's all good.
Hey, listen, all five of y'all got a draw, man. And then guess what? We caught your boy Ashanti L taking his groceries in, and we beat the living snot out of him. Listen, we beat Ashanti down, man. Listen, I had
But
to
you
call
ain't
him,
gonna
make
say
sure
that.
he was okay.
You ain't gonna say how Supreme had your brain farting, huh?
Hey, Supreme, I had you on hush hush. As soon as I got on
Oh
stage,
my
you've
bad.
been on hush
The
hush right
sister,
now.
hold on. Two cent had your brain farting. My bad. Two
Hey,
cent had
man,
your
Man,
brain
go ahead,
farting.
man. We don't want you and your son looking at you sideways, man.
hey, I just cook.
Huh?
I just dropped some truth on everybody so y'all can figure it out and see how y'all can regroup, come back with a better game plan,
I
man.
got you,
Because
D35. I got you.
all right,
All right,
All
young
right.
man.
y'all take it easy, man.
Peace
All
out.
right.
All right.
Yeah, man. These guys are. I told you, man. Terrence
These
Crawford
Bud
make
dudes are
people who can
incredible.
see
These Bud
blind.
dudes are incredible.
Man,
Yeah.
Terrence Crawford make people who can see blind. That's
D35
Oh
is the
yeah.
closest one to
Oh
ever prove any kind of point. He the only one.
yeah. Mm.
I'll be like,
hmm
man, he don't see the bumps.
hmm
He don't see the gloves.
What they're doing is that
He don't see.
they ignore the circumstantial evidence, but
Well,
they
it's a
run with the
strategy.
fact.
It's a strategy. Let's stick to the facts. Okay.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
like the result of the fight so much, man, that they can't even get past the fact that there's too many questions that should be asked, too many questions that can't be answered. You know what I'm saying? And anytime you deal with a cheater, that's the first thing a real professional cheater always deals with. Um, how to make sure that when certain questions are asked, they're not asked right away. All these questions
hmm
we're asking right now, it was like maybe a month afterwards. But during the fight, had they showed that particular clip with Terrence Crawford wrapping his hands a certain way, Had they showed the whole thing, you know what I'm saying, we would have noticed that then. People would have said something then. If they would have showed if they would have showed the if Netflix came out with that video a week before the fight or 2 weeks before the fight, we would have asked questions then. There's always a way. Cheaters have a way of knowing, when to, you know, how to get away with stuff. And they know by the
Right.
time people start being real suspicious about certain things, by that time, the fans of a particular fighter, they're already high off the victory. They don't want to see them.
Wow.
Yeah, Joseph, just like I was saying earlier, I was listening to some old lives and videos from the Deontay Wilder Fury fight, and the it literally sounds identical. The arguments literally sound identical to what we're saying right now. There's
And look
Wilder.
at and
Wilder
look at
can't fight. His resume was tailor made. Everybody he fought just stood in front of him. He ain't got no
Mm-hmm.
skills. He can't move his head. Like it's the same exact thing.
And then
and, and
as soon as Fury beat him, they made a statue of him.
yep. And we're hopping on what Two Cent said, and look at the same thing. It's almost coincidental. As far as um um damn, Wilder didn't look like he was pretty much he looked like he was somebody else a little bit, hypnotized a little bit.
Right.
Fury had
Right.
on suspicious gloves. You know what I'm saying? You have Daniel Cannon and connection there. There's too many things, that are similar in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you gotta be a person has to be suspicious. You know what I'm saying? Too many
Mm-hmm.
similarities.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And everything needs to come up in the open because you got too many youngers out here in the gym now that will be boxers, that want to be boxers anyway. You know what I'm saying? They have to know all these little things that's going on behind the scene, not just about the business. You know what I'm saying? It's about
Mm-hmm.
that. I mean, it's their
Yep.
craft. Because really, man, they be torturing themselves trying to become better, man. They literally be torturing themselves, man.
The boxers.
Yeah, they torture themselves trying to get better and better and better every day, every week. You know what I'm saying? And
I
just
just
just to
seen
become a
Regis
professional.
Prograde posted some on Instagram showing himself getting blood tested for the fight.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, man.
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't absolve you because you're getting tested.
Who was that came on Hostel? Who was that came on Hostel again?
On which one?
On
Tony
the
Taco.
Taco.
shit on Taco. That brother, man, is he on
Tony Taco.
that brother is getting injected with something.
Yeah, he sound like he on PEDs.
He's emotional as what about Terrence Crawford?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just like Paulie Malignaggi said. You can't talk about a person's favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? Thank God, like, one thing about I can say about Earl, um, his attitude, the way he carries himself a lot of times, it's like infectious. So he's just cool and calm. So most of his fans are cool and calm too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It's like some cats, man. They want their fighter. It's like you would think that that Terrence Crawford was not just the underdog for the fight, but actually coming in the fight weighing only 130. You know what I'm saying? Because the
Yeah,
way
you
they
would
act is
think that.
like everything was
Mhm.
against them or something.
Yep. And they say I always talk about you just mad because your favorite fighter lost. AB was my favorite fighter. I didn't feel no type of way when he lost against Maidana. And then later on we found out Maidana did cheat.
Yep. Just like we're gonna find out
But
later on down the line, Bud cheated.
Yep. It's all a
Mm-hmm.
matter of time. It's all a matter of time because he can't pay off everybody. It's too
Mm-hmm.
it's too much of an issue right now for somebody in the future to be like, you know what, I can get some money. You know what I'm saying? Putting
If
this
I
out
write
there,
a
and
if I write a
all I
tell
gotta do is
all
have some
book or
facts.
right.
well, even like when I watch the videos about the mobsters and they talk about the corruption and how they fix the fight, they let you know, oh yeah, this Mike Tyson fight, blah blah blah. Like they just say it because it's what they do. It's not cheating to
Mm-hmm.
them. They don't
Yep.
see it out the lens that we see it in because we're not in it.
and then they're all gonna go back to their usual. Earl should have did this. Earl should have done that. You know, at the end of the day, that's what they are. Once the truth comes out, that's what they're gonna say. Oh, Earl should have done this. Earl should have done that. Nah, you guys need to understand that some people ain't about their job.
And nobody want to admit that since Wilder came out and said he was cheated, he been being blackballed.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Uh-huh.
the
Everybody like, why
crazy
Earl
thing,
ain't saying nothing? Why Earl don't say nothing? He not gonna say
man,
nothing.
the evidence as far as Wilder, everything, the evidence was in everybody's face. Period. It was in
Right.
everybody's face. It was just that
Yeah.
some people just wanted to see a white dude beat up this black dude that's knocking out everybody.
But what's even
Right.
crazier about the Fury situation is he had been caught cheating several times before.
Right.
What?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot what referee it was. I think it was the ref. It was this black referee. He said that he said that Fury was the dirtiest fighter
Yep.
he
That they
ever.
ever seen. Yep.
He said he dirtier than Galata. That's saying something right there.
Wow. Yeah.
He's
I
he
remember
said
that.
he
Yeah,
said I
Galata was
refereed three
dirty. Oh
fights with
yeah,
Galata.
Galata was
He said I
dirty.
refereed three fights with Galata, and Fury is the dirtiest fighter I've ever had the displeasure of being in the ring with.
Yep.
It,
That's
it
crazy.
was
And
a
a
it
lot
was
of
a
them
black
top ranked
referee.
fighters be dirty. They say Andre Ward was dirty. Tim
Mm-hmm.
Bradley with the head button. Like a lot of them fighters be dirty. A lot of the glove
Coming in
gates
with
be
their
from
head.
fighters from top rank.
Tim Bradley used to come in with his head a whole lot. I sent Ross a video a while back with him on how he used to box and usually he would like make it look like it was incidental when he would headbutt and what would throw the boxes off is it's like that's again it's just like getting hit bare knuckles when somebody hit you with their head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
And
Tim
he
Bradley
not
got a
Yeah.
really
big
prepared
ass
for that.
head.
Bob
Yeah.
Bob
But
Arum, the type of dude. He's going to articulate your innocence, even if you are cheating. That's the type of person Bob Arum is. He's going to make
Because
sure that
Bob
he gets
Arum
what
is
the
corrupt. The man has
right.
been
Yeah.
in boxing for
Yeah.
damn near a century.
man, the
Mm-hmm.
crazy thing about Bob Arum and the people that like they always try to say that that something's suspicious about Al Heyman or whatever, and it's crazy because Al Heyman is at least giving the boxers close to what they deserve, if not maybe even more than they deserve. Al Heyman is, and it's like you have if Terrence Crawford was getting an inkling of what he deserved when he was with Bob Arum, he wouldn't even think about asking Al Heyman for the books or anything like that. It wouldn't even
Right.
cross his
I
mind.
I think that was a play. I feel like let's say this, let's quote unquote conspiracy theory. If Terrence Crawford was planning, so let's see how much information we can get out of PBC. Let's see if we can get their books. Let's see because why do you, Terrence Crawford, need to see the books? You ain't never through no fight. You don't know what line items are. You don't know how much they need for this. You don't know why do you need this information, Terrence Crawford?
He don't even understand
Right.
the bottom line. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So we think of Terrence Crawford is no more affiliated or associated with Bob and Top Rank because he's not quote unquote signed to them. But we don't know that for real.
Man, but Earl Spence said it right in front of Bob Arum and Terrence Crawford. He said he tried to get me when I first got out the Olympics. I know him. I know exactly
Mm-hmm.
who he is. He tried to get me too when I got out the Olympics. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And the
And
fact
Al
is
and
he could
Al taught
and
him. And Al taught him. Yep. Al taught him
Terrence
something.
Crawford could see Terrence Crawford could see that Errol Spence did not regret that decision.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey,
Yep.
listen.
I
I listen. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say just I want to jump back to, the Victor Conti thing when he's in D35 say he put that out, a month and a half after. That was him just trying to save face because he knew the onslaught was coming.
Yeah, after that video came out, after that what you call it came out.
I mean, but he
Yeah,
might be
that's
right.
right.
Terrence Crawford probably didn't test for PEDs, but that coming from Victor, it just it's like a laugh. Like, okay, Victor, of course he didn't test fighters.
Mm-hmm.
He working with you,
Yep,
duh.
yep, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey,
Everything happens
I
for a
just
reason.
as long as Victor Conte is convinced that he's the smartest person in the room, he gonna talk. But
Yeah.
you come, he's not gonna be talking like that around people who really know, people who know him, and people who are pretty much familiar with his tactics. You know what I'm saying? He but so Twitter is a safe place for him. But at the end of the day, there's certain people he's gonna avoid to make sure. I mean, there's so many interviews with him talking out there, and you can tell the people that he's talking to, they're not familiar with anything he's talking about. But since then, over the years, a lot of people have grown because they've grown an interest in the topic. I'm not gonna say they know just as much as him, but they are involved with so many other people that they know that have cheated. They would know exactly what questions to ask if he's being
And plus,
interviewed
he's
by them.
already been caught, so that throws some on, throw a little. You know what I'm saying? He's not in incognito no more. He's already been caught, and he's talking to casuals, like people that don't even understand what's really going on.
And what tripped
Right.
me out is how Bama's be saying he's trying to clean up the sport. If he's trying to really clean up the sport, he would say USADA, and all these other places that do it too. They'll be like, well, you
If
do
he
your
was
Mm-hmm.
trying to
thing.
clean
Would
up
you
the sport, he wouldn't be working with any boxers. He would
right?
only be trying to
Exactly.
clean up the sport. Like, how are you
Right.
cleaning up the sport, but you working with the athletes too? Come on,
Exactly.
y'all. The man is banned from every sport. He cannot work with no other sport. Why would you? Victor Conte should not be. That should have been part of his stipulation when he got out of prison or jail or wherever he was at. You cannot touch
And
another athlete.
that's right. And that's why we rank you number one pound for pound sister in this game, sis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Victor, he's gonna keep getting away with stuff until people really
It's just
go at him
common
like
sense.
that.
But it's not the fact that he getting away. They have him there to do that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
Bill, I feel like Bill gave it away when he was like, "Oh, we working with him." So, because if you working with Victor Conti, and your opponent is using PEDs with Memo Heredia, who used to work with Victor Conti, what is Victor Conti going to do? How is Victor Conti going to help? How is Victor Conti going to make sure the sport is clean when the doing on the same thing you on? So they know how to beat the test too.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your purpose?
Mm-hmm.
How are you? I want somebody in the chat or one of you Bud fans. Let me know, how is Victor cleaning up the sport? What is he doing?
Mm-hmm.
And
and
how
the
much cleaner
crickets.
is the sport since he's been involved in it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll, I'll,
He's
I'll
only
I'll
raising
double
more
down. I'll
suspicion.
double down. I'll double down on that 2 cent. I'll put $25 up on who can answer that. I got 25 on it.
Man, Victor
Got to
can't
put the
do
Mm-hmm.
Jeopardy
nothing.
music up.
I
For
mean,
real though, man, because it just don't make sense. It sound good, but it don't make sense when you really sit and think about it. Because how is he cleaning it up? How? Because he started the VADA testing. That doesn't mean you cleaning it
If
up. That's a conflict of interest.
if he wanted to really clean it up, he would allow other agencies to test just besides him.
right.
Yeah.
He can't
He just
get a
shouldn't be working
coalition
with
with.
no athletes. That's the first thing. You shouldn't be working
Yeah,
with
that's
no
for
athletes.
sure.
Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
And right now, Crawford been getting a lot of love for years from different cats. It's just that nobody really wants to really be honest. I'm glad Joe Rogan asked him if he was with Snack, and you could tell by that look on his face. He was hoping Joe Rogan didn't go deeper in it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Right.
You
Even
know,
He
Jim Lampley, even
Joe
Jim,
Rogan let him off the hook.
yeah, Jim Lampley didn't. He said Bud was cheating. Y'all can pull it up yourself.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah,
go Yahoo it.
but he wasn't like he wasn't interviewing Bud. I'm talking about somebody actually talking to Bud and being like,
Oh yeah,
"Look,"
Bud ain't gonna let that happen.
so we can see them
Jesus.
veins pop out his head with them bumps.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In waves.
Because
In
listen,
waves.
y'all really not being fair. Because if Spence was with Snack, it'll be the same rhetoric.
Right,
It's not
right.
more. Everybody be making videos about it, talking about it'll be such a huge deal. But now since it ain't a PBC fighter, it's it ain't that big. He ain't never test positive. It'll be all them excuses. But if this was Spence, we'll be having a totally different reaction.
Mm. Wow.
Oh, if it
And
was
I'm
Spence,
interested to see if Boots is gonna get fights now since he got this belt. Because yeah, Boots is good, but why nobody want to fight him? Are they lowballing the fighters? Or are they? It can't be because they don't want to lose.
I think at the end of the day, man, a lot of trainers haven't figured him out because he's very elusive. You know what I'm saying? He hits hard. He can go forward, backwards. You know what I'm saying? He can switch up. He could take a punch too. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no glass jaw cat. You know what I'm saying? And he's really a lot of these trainers that got their fighters out there. They want their fighters to be champions, but they really want to wait till he may get a little older or they see a little kink in his armor. I remember he fought somebody not too long ago, 2 or 3 fights ago, and dude kind of made he was kind of elusive too, but he couldn't hit hard. So when he engaged, it wasn't going to be no real he wasn't going to be no real threat to Boots. You know what I'm saying? When that happened, that's when certain fighters were talking like they was going to go up in there with him. But after this
Oh, you
last
talking
fight
about
he
the
had,
Karen fight? The Karen fight.
yeah, the Karen fight, yeah.
Yeah, but this what I think. I think Boots is beatable. I don't
Oh,
think he
Yeah,
not beatable. So I don't know why
right,
nobody want to fight him.
all fighters are
right.
all fighters are beatable, but at the same time, the ones in his in that division, they don't want to take. I don't think they want to take that chance. They don't want to take that. They don't believe beatable. You know what I'm saying? We can believe what we want, but they may not believe that he's beatable. That's why I always
Oh,
tell people
something just
about the
came.
Terrence Crawford. The same thing with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. All his fans can think he could beat Spence without Victor Conte, but Crawford may not think that though. So
Right. He
yeah,
knew
yeah.
that. He knew that. If something just came up in my timeline with Blue Blood, man, I ain't gonna say. You got a video saying that they didn't get stripped. Bud didn't get stripped. He threw the IBF in the trash. This dude is
Whatever,
good.
Blue.
Man,
Whatever.
This
nah, you
dude
know why he said that? Y'all gotta go watch
is
my latest
retarded.
video. I just put the link in the chat. But Bernie the Boxer
Okay.
hopped on live and he was like, "Oh, we threw the belt in the trash. We threw the belt in the
Right,
trash.
right, right. That's a
We would have fought him. We would have fought him." And I'm like, "Okay, so
no,
now
you
y'all would have
wouldn't.
fought him when before you said you wasn't gonna fight him. You
Right,
Right.
Crawford said it. His team said it, and now because me personally, I think Crawford's done with 47. But they want to save face and try
Mm-hmm.
to make him seem to the
Exactly.
public like, oh, we would have fought him. But y'all clearly said he was high risk, low reward, and you wasn't going to fight him, and that's cool. But don't come out now and say you threw the belt in the trash. Y'all would have fought him,
Right.
and proceed to slander Boots' name like he did something. He tried to
Wow.
fight y'all.
Man,
Fanon just did a video talking about how Bud and the camp admitted that they were ducking Boots.
Mm, mm.
but the thing also, he's talking about high risk, low reward. That's crap because if you go in there and fight Boots like a man's supposed to fight him, you know what I'm saying? Like a champion's supposed to fight a competitor, you're not losing nothing, even if you lose the fight. You know what I'm saying? People gonna always say, oh,
Right.
he didn't even have to fight Boots, but he did.
But
Right.
how
Like
am I high
Wilder.
risk,
Like
low
Wilder.
reward? And then they start saying who has he fought? It doesn't matter. I'm the mandatory. So obviously I've earned my shot at the belt.
But they
Yeah,
saying something when they say high risk though. When they letting us know. He let us know when he say high risk. High risk meaning like yeah, it's definitely possible that dude can lick me. He's saying that Bud's saying yeah, it's a high risk that this young fellow can possibly lick me and
oh,
hey, the
and
low reward is good.
that whole camp is familiar with how different ways Bama's cheat too. They real
Hmm.
familiar.
Yep.
They ain't playing. They ain't playing. They ain't gonna. They go out. They protect all their fighters at that gym. They ain't gonna let nobody carry them. If they lose, they lose. But you ain't gonna lose you're gonna lose. You're not gonna lose before you get in that ring.
Hmm.
So yeah, blue blood. And then you know what they start saying too. They let Spence keep the belt. He didn't have to do nothing for 5 years and all this and all that they were saying. But Spence was unifying the belt and he was trying to become
Mm-hmm.
undisputed. Crawford already said he's not
Mm-hmm.
fighting nobody at 47. So what's the point of him keeping the belt for another year, a year and a
Exactly.
half?
Exactly.
It doesn't make any
Exactly.
sense. Like this
Now,
is not that big a deal.
if Bud would have kept his mouth shut, they probably wouldn't have took his belt from him. But he
Exactly. You should have been
said,
saying who you not gonna fight. And you said you
right.
not. Did he not say he not defending them the belt?
But I
He
think I
all
think
over the place. He all over the place.
Spence was his peak. That was his peak. You know what I'm saying? And he never thought it was going to be this good. He never. So now it's like now you the A side. Now what? He never thought about that. He never
No, he
thought
not the
about that.
A side. He not no A
No,
side. He can't
when I
send
He
nobody no
still ain't.
contract.
Right. He
no,
still ain't the A side.
when I say A side, I'm talking about negotiation wise. You know what I'm saying? He the one who can come up with stupid terms now for real.
Right. Right. I don't know, man. It's just it's the reaction to this. I'm not understanding. Y'all was talking about 168. The man been talking about fighting in every weight class but 47. He probably gonna get stripped of the other belts.
It's gonna come out that he been juicing, and watch what I say. Watch how the wave. Watch the wave. Because it's gonna come out. It
hmm
probably start with the WBA. The WBA probably start. You know what? I think PBC has the dirty test. I know they didn't want
Victor just
EJ
said it
fighting
was
him
clean though,
anyway.
Supreme.
Yeah,
Victor just
that's
said,
what Victor
but
say
wait,
right there.
how Victor know the test was clean if the test is private? How he got access to the results?
There you go. There you go. Now we're using that noodle. That's what they have to
How
work on.
Victor got access to the results if it's private, bro? Like, what are we talking about? How does
Exactly,
Victor?
sis. Exactly.
So, does Earl Spence, strength and conditioning coach, know the results too, or just Victor?
Mm. Or just Victor.
That just
That
that
whole
just that just
mm
that just leads into more suspicion, bro. Because how you the only one that know, but nobody else know, and it's private? What are we talking about?
Hmm. Right. Right.
yeah, that yeah. They've let them tell it we reaching, but they ain't coming out here trying to say here's this and here's that, here's this and here's
Hmm.
that.
But y'all know
I,
Pacquiao was never caught.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pacquiao was
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
he was
mean,
supposed to fight Mark Too Sharp before, and then he moved up.
Hmm.
so we'll
Y'all
see
know
though. But
Floyd.
but
Floyd.
we'll see.
Floyd tested positive one time. I heard.
I heard he tested positive 3 times.
Ooh. Yee.
Yeah, that test. They say he naturally have supposedly naturally have low testosterone or whatever.
Stop
So
it.
he's allowed to do certain shit. Mm.
Stop it.
That's what
Low
they said.
testosterone. Right. Mm, mm,
Yeah, it's
mm,
probably why
mm.
he act like a little.
There you go.
He do act like that sometimes. I like Floyd though, but sometimes he do act like a certain way. Sometimes he does act like a diva, but I like Floyd
Yeah,
though.
he
Yeah.
do. He's
Yeah.
insecure. He's very insecure. He leads with his money.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, it's just the problem is we think that it should be something different, and they know that it's not. It's part of the world. People doing it. It's just like track. It's just like track, man. You not finna be no top track athlete if you ain't using steroids. It's just not gonna happen.
Mm. Yeah. That's more. That's your world. So you know about the track, right, sis?
Yeah, for sure. It's just not gonna happen. Like y'all think Usain Bolt wasn't on steroids?
Oh
He
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely was.
Yeah.
It's physically impossible for him to run as fast as he was running at his size, at his height.
Mm.
yeah, but he I know he had lost a lot of money not too long ago. Some lady was still stole almost all his money.
Yeah, his
Mm.
accountant or somebody. He lost a
Wow.
lot of money. It
Yeah.
was like millions though, like million, like
Millions.
12 million or
Mm.
something crazy.
Yeah, yeah. He only had like 200,000 left, something like that. She cleaned him
Damn.
That's
out.
crazy.
That's like
That
Yeah,
that.
a
takes
That's
lot.
a
like
that
that
takes
football
a
dude, right?
you got to
Yeah.
have a dirty soul to do that to people.
Hey, look,
Yeah, that's how.
Crawford probably listen right now. Well, that ain't gonna happen to me.
Yeah, but that
I
sound
saw
that
a
sound a
picture.
little bit like that football guy. That guy that was in who was it in? Was he in what, Miami Dolphins? One of the ladies took him for bad too. Took a couple 10,
Man,
20
a lot of
million
the
from him
football
too.
players, man. A lot of the football players.
That
Hmm.
was Rick. Was that Ricky Williams?
Yeah, Ricky. Yeah, that's what it was,
The
Ricky.
guy
Then
that
he
didn't
had
want
the
to quit
sister.
smoking.
Yeah,
Was that? I think it was him. I think it was Ricky.
I know. Clinton Portis, he had somebody or some kind of advisor like took him for raw too. Um,
Mm.
but as far as for finances and stuff, man. I mean, he took millions from him, man. And he did some time too, I think, because he said he was giving an interview. He was going to kill the dude, but somebody talked him
Mm.
out of it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Cause them people
Yeah,
ain't
so
getting that money back. Somebody stole 12 million from you. How you think you finna recoup that?
man,
Mm-mm.
I mean,
man,
there's some way you can get it from the investment companies for if they're associated with an investment company, there's ways you can get a percentage of that back. So
yeah, a
unless you're working
percentage.
with an independent agent.
Right.
Right.
I think that's what happened with Clinton Portis. He was working with somebody who was independent because I think he was already retired when all of that happened. There's been a lot
Hmm.
of little
Mm,
Ponzi schemes and stuff like that with athletes. So I feel the athletes as far as certain things. It's just that they don't know how to really. If you're going to be in this in sports and money is coming like that, to me, you should find somebody in your family that's really, really, really about that life. When I'm talking about like about law, finance, and
Hmm.
stuff like that. Even if you
Right.
got to put them to school, man. Shoot,
Yeah.
you could
And
right.
be
hands out in the
you
chat, please.
you could be the
Either
only
click the
client.
link or explain to me how Boots is a hype job.
What?
I
That
don't
boy, the
understand when
truth,
people
man.
say that he's a hype. So if Boots was a hype job, like who? How are you a hype job?
Then
What
why Bud
qualifies you as a
avoid him
hype job?
then?
You know what they call boots at the gym around my way? They call them time traveling hands.
Mm.
Mm.
Time traveling hands.
Wow.
See, how is
Man,
he a
that dude
hype
ain't no hype
job? Because
job. Man,
literally, these people do not want to fight him. Like, it's not like he plotting and planning and scheming, calling people out and then not fighting them. He's not doing any of that.
man, that
Mm-mm-mm.
he ain't a loudmouth. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on
Hey,
Twitter.
it's like the argument we had, I think yesterday or the day before. Bud had plenty of opportunity to fight Boots. If you could fight David Avanesian for no belt, you could have fought Boots, but you chose not to. Boots was like, hey, he could have called me instead of David Avanesian, but he didn't.
Yeah, I think we all figured he's. I mean, he's a very interesting person. At the end of the day, he's very interesting.
Who, Boots?
Yeah, he's a
Bud is very interesting. I mean,
Bud.
because it's like he's so many conflicting things that he says and does. People he hangs around, and he has the nerve to get mad about certain things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, definitely a case study for people who want to who are desperate to be a champion and not know what to do once you become one.
Mm.
Or should I say, like pound for pound, like considered pound for pound champion because he's been a champion for years.
I mean, for some whatever reason, boxing is the only sport where you can get to the top and stop being competitive and do whatever you want, quote unquote. I deserve to do whatever I want. No, you don't. Like now, get me a napkin. Now your career is just getting started. Now it's time for you to fight more top people, not go backwards.
Right. Right.
So you should
Yeah,
be making the top fights. I see he probably gonna fight Tim Zoo after he fight Earl, cause he's his
but
mandatory.
but there's people out there in boxing and on it's like behind the scenes. They probably figure Crawford is good for boxing, or what's best for boxing. So if he has the support from them, it don't matter what anybody else thinks. Because at the end
So
of the day,
handout saying
those
if
guys
Bud
behind
was
the
younger,
scenes, they
we
running the
have a
show.
case, but he isn't. He's focused on career defining wins. That's not Boots. So what do you mean handout? Like that don't even make no sense.
Now all of a sudden Bud wants the big fights. He wants the money fights. He wants the legacy fights. Like why wasn't he trying to do that before? Why do y'all
Right,
think he's gonna
right.
do that now? Like
Because
why do
he
you think
juiced
Bud
up.
is
Because
going
he
to
juiced
jump
up.
to
Yeah, that's
168
one
and
reason.
fight Canelo all of a sudden? Like all of a sudden he wants the best of the best. He wants legacy fights. He wants money fights. If that were the case, he would have been on that path. He wouldn't just
Right.
jumped on it all of a sudden at 36 years old.
That
And
juice
really,
makes you. That juice makes you feel invincible. Remember that.
and
Yeah,
he could
yeah. And he
afford.
also said that there's weight classes for a reason, and now all of a sudden you want to jump up weight classes. Yeah, that nah.
Yeah. That's the juice talking.
Yeah, he definitely. That's well, Jerron Boots Ennis. That's a career defining fight. Hell,
Sure is. It is.
I don't know why it isn't. What has he done? Who has he fought? Guys, who can Jerron Boots in his fight for y'all to keep saying who has he fought? Let me know, hands out. Who can Boots in his
Hey.
fight for you to stop saying he's a hype job, and who has he fought?
Hulk Hogan.
Right. Boots and Barrios.
Handout,
Boots and
handout,
Barrios need to fight. That's who need to fight.
handout,
Barrios and Boots.
handout is funny. No way he's gonna be fighting no Canelo. Canelo will retire or gonna be retired by the time Boots Bud fight him. Come on, man, get up out of here with that.
So who has he fought to make him be in the same with Ali and Sugar Ray Robinson? Please tell me how Bud.
What?
Nobody.
Y'all gotta
Nobody.
stop.
Man,
Y'all gotta
handout tripping.
stop.
Yeah, he tripping. He tripping. He tripping.
yeah. Some people like who they like, and they just keep it like that. They just keep it 100 like that. That's my guy, plain and simple. Just say
Hmm.
that. That's your guy. Just say that. That's your guy. I mean, it's obvious. We already know, but don't try to come up here with these statements that that you can't even. I mean, that's. I mean, I
It's
guess
just
in,
these
in some
people
people's
coming up here
minds.
regurgitating stuff they heard on other YouTube channels.
Hmm. He's
I think
two-time
I think these
undetectable. That's
people.
what he is. He's two-time undetectable chump. That's what he is.
Yeah, I think these people be thinking they the actual fighter themselves. That's what I think. I think
Yeah,
they put themselves in a position like they're the actual fighter that's fighting, and that's why they be so passionate about it because they think that they are actually them.
Yeah, you're right. That's
yeah. They
right.
wish
We
they could
we
be in their
we we
shoes.
won the belt. We won the belt.
Yeah,
We only want big fights. Hey, I was on somebody page, and it's like the third time I've seen this.
Yeah,
They
I think
like,
they
oh,
disregard.
Crawford should fight Bivol. I'm like, who is saying this?
Yeah, who's saying that? Good.
That is
Like he just so
crazy.
great.
That
I
is
tell you,
crazy.
Bivol
we
is
gonna see in the rematch.
175 pounds.
Mm, mm.
Hey,
Man, they
they do
putting Bud
not
out there
care
like he the
about
best
nothing.
thing since sliced bread.
P.S. A public service announcement to everyone in the chat. Uh, hit the like. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe and also become a member. It's cheaper than a pack of cigars a month.
Right.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, the promo is hard for Supreme L.
You already know it. You already know it, big guy.
The promo is hard, man. Yeah.
But I still can't believe Bivol though. Somebody want Bud to actually fight Bivol.
I'm
Ah
gonna start
man.
screenshotting these comments when I see them because I seen them on Fanning channel. I've seen them on a couple people channel and a couple different people saying Bud should fight Canelo or Bivol. And I'm like, what
Mm,
are y'all talking
mm,
about? Hey,
mm,
did y'all see
mm.
Benavidez say he'll fight Bud?
What? The
Yup.
the big one, the one that's fighting Boo Boo?
Not the big one, Benavidez. What's his name? The one that's finna fight. Yeah, the one that's finna fight Andrade.
Ooh.
Bud is crazy. He talk. He sound like a crackhead.
Bring him up
No,
here.
I'll
he
fight everybody. I'll fight everybody. What you
He ain't
saying that
been
before
fighting
you met
everybody.
Victor Conte?
He ain't been
mm,
fighting everybody. Y'all can stop it.
Joe ain't.
right.
But we'll
Like I
see.
don't. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Like PEDs do that to you, man. Goodness gracious, make you think you're really that invincible. That's crazy.
Yup, it
Yeah.
do.
Hey, have y'all
It
seen the
do.
footage of Clarissa Shields sparring them men?
Oh, I know
You
she. I
mean
know she juicing. She's a juice.
Man,
She's super juicing.
I don't even know why she got with Victor, but I tell you what, she looking crisp and sharp as hell. She looking
Who
crisp
yeah,
and sharp as
I
Who you
know
hell.
think?
she delusional because she thinks
Not
she can beat a man.
Brian Bolden. What I was saying was $25 for someone to prove a situation. Not what I'm saying. And we all know that you Bud fans don't even pay for the fights. Y'all's fire sticking. Brian Bolden. The hell.
Yeah, his
Yeah, but
fans don't buy his
Clarissa, she
fight.
yeah, nah. But Clarissa says you right now. She I don't she ugh.
She looking crisp.
Hey, they said Bud ain't no crackhead. He a snackhead.
All things. Peace to all things. That's right. I didn't even
and,
know all things
He
and
rhyme
I
a
with
know a
itself.
lot of people
snackhead.
saying it's a lot of PBC fighters or black fighters working with Victor. It's because of the genetics. He needs certain people with certain genetics.
Yeah, he ain't got no pale dudes up in his thing.
Now he got Caleb Plant.
Well, that's
Caleb
yeah,
Plant
but he's a
Dixon
he a half nigga.
Dixon
He looking like a
right.
918.
black
You
nigga.
don't this sister know more than I think you know, brother. So don't call her no liar. She wouldn't put it out there if she didn't know it, brother.
Damn, what I lie about?
He said, "Stop lying." Bud did not say he will fight David.
I never said that.
You're
Did I say
right.
Bud said he would fight David Dixon?
See, they hear
Listen
what
Boy,
they want to hear, though,
these brothers be
These
looking to
niggas is
go in
weird.
on two
Y'all gotta
cent,
work on them.
boy.
They
and we
can't,
not gonna have
man.
that. Hell nah, we not
Right.
having that. That's a no no.
They be looking to go in on our sister. They
We
like,
not
well, look,
having that.
we're gonna argue with the weakest link we think in the whole out of all the men. We're gonna go after the lady. Man, go after
They
Yeah,
gonna
one
be
of
arguing
us.
with themselves.
yeah, yeah. We don't allow none of that on this channel, my brother. You can do that over there on Pissy Blood and anybody else channel, but not that here. Oh, did I say that? But we not having that here, player.
Yeah.
Listening is a skill,
Uh-uh.
sir.
Yeah, a lot of people do selective listening and not enough effective listening, as I
Right.
teach.
They know how to suspend their intelligence if in the argument they can't win.
Oh yeah, you definitely got that
Like
right.
Maz. When Maz can't win, he'll deflect to something else. Well, LeBron James. I'm like, dude, we're not talking about LeBron James. We're talking about
Well,
Crawford.
I'm a Sacramento Kings season ticket holder.
Right. Ross, you should have had the crickets going when I asked him. I said, "What's the most?" Since you're a cook, I said, "What's the most nutritional nut for human consumption?" Man, he ain't say nothing. He was like, what Crawford did, he's innocent.
Yeah, man. Most of the Buzz fans' brain be gassed up. That's why they be farting out on certain questions that's asked to them.
You said fart now.
Now I'm serious. Their brain be like, when you ask the
Right.
question, the other day when 2 Cents asked 35 the question. He just like like Beavis and Butthead. Like you
Had them
see
all
Beavis.
jumbled up.
Right.
He had some cognitive dissonance for a second.
Right, there you go. Right.
Oh, listen to this argument when we say, well, why did Bud, if he's so great and he pound for pound the best, this, that, and the other, why did he go to Victor Conte? And Miles said, well, there's nothing wrong with enhancing your abilities. Like, Miles,
But
stop.
you see how I was setting them up, though. I said, yeah, the performance, right? You enhance the performance, right? He's like, yeah. He was
To
enhancing the
enhance his
performance.
tactical skills.
So you take PEDs or what? Enhance your performance. What the heck?
Right.
Yes. It's just the fact that Victor is not nothing, no coach. I seen a video of Victor talking about it don't make sense for boxers to do road work.
Yes,
Mm,
it do. Yes,
I'm like,
it
come on,
do.
Victor. Victor, you're a smart guy, but come on, guy.
mm, mm.
But
Craziness.
we shall see. But I'm interested to see what the future holds. I'm interested to see what's going to be going on at 147. Now that Boots has a belt, if he will actually be able to get some fights. I'm interested to see what Charlo gonna do next. I mean, this next year for boxing should be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. You're right about that,
As long as
sis.
they don't stop, if the UFC fighting and the fantasy fights, like I want them to stop that. Like that's enough of that.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
moving up all the weight classes and all that. That's for the casuals, but you really only gonna get away with that for so long.
Yeah, those are all tactics to avoid top fight. When Fury does it, he don't want to fight certain people, so he'll go fight a wrestler. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
he don't want to fight like who was the dude Wilder beat twice?
Chirosa?
Huh?
No. Yeah, Chirosa. What's his name?
No, Wilder beat the dude that everybody was ducking.
Oh,
Uh,
Ortiz.
Luis Ortiz.
Or Ortiz. The
Oh no, they
No,
say Ngannou is supposed to be fighting Chirosa next, which I thought Wilder was going to get the Ngannou fight next, which
you
they
mean
requested.
Chisora?
Yeah, Chisora. Are they
Chisora need to
requesting?
retire, man.
You're one.
Yeah, he just get beat up. They just fight him
Yeah,
to
he's
get
not
beat
even
up.
a gatekeeper.
I mean, thank you, baby.
I
Oh
don't know.
my
I don't think
bad.
they want Wilder to fight Ngannou,
How y'all? What
which
y'all
I don't
think
think he
about this?
should.
What y'all think
What'd you
about
say?
the Boo Boo fight?
I don't
I
know,
hope
man.
Boo
It's
Boo
something
win.
off.
I
Andre
hope
fight.
he win.
It seems like something a little off,
They
Ross.
picking Boo Boo to win so he can stay. Go ahead, sis.
He the favorite,
Now they picking Boo Boo to win so he can fight Canelo.
but I think he not.
But
If
That's
he
what
win, I
that's
don't
what I'm
think he gonna
hearing.
get a Canelo shot.
yeah, Canelo said he ain't never fighting Boo Boo.
Ooh,
So if he even if like Boo
maybe
Boo
got
said, he said even if he beat Benavidez, he know he not getting a Canelo fight. He said he knows it.
Cause he a snack fighter.
yeah,
Canelo don't want to fight him.
yeah.
Canelo know what
Boxing
it's like to
Boo
be
Boo.
on that juice.
Yeah,
You see how he was bouncing
boxing Boo.
around against Charlo. He was juiced up.
Hey, did y'all watch the All Access? I haven't watched it yet.
I
Nope,
haven't
I
watched the
ain't.
access yet either, not yet. Yeah, because
They
that'll
Ross,
said
tell
it
did
us a
you
was
watch the
lot.
All
interesting.
Access, Ross?
Yeah, I watched it
Good.
last night.
What you
Yeah, it
think?
was
Oh,
decent. Yeah,
what you think?
uh, I think Andre got to take a dive because this what I be listening to what they be saying, man. And niggas go say win, lose, or draw. They know they gonna know they been in a fight with Andre, and I'm like, nigga, you never lost. You dig what I'm saying?
Right? Why
So
you
why
Right.
talking
would
like
niggas
Yeah.
that?
say that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, this nigga gonna take the dive. That's what I was just thinking.
Damn, I gotta
But I hope
watch
he don't.
you.
I hope it's just a regular fight. I don't want to see. I just want to see a fight. Like just
So
go in there.
Canelo
Get on
will
there.
fight Benavidez. Uh,
Come on.
What you say?
Yeah. So Canelo
Sit.
will fight Benavidez.
Nope, he's not
That's
gonna
what they
fight either
say.
one of them, win or lose. He'll never fight either one of them, win or lose. He's not gonna fight them.
Well, he's supposed to be fighting
All
Benavidez if
right.
he win. That's the word on the street. But we'll
He
see.
gonna wait.
Because
He gonna wait for Big Charlo
nobody
to
want
get
to see
himself
you
together.
fight Jamal Charlo. That like Jamal Charlo
Not
has
yet. Not yet.
no.
Anyway.
No, he ain't got no business fighting Canelo. That man been off, out the ring, all kind of stuff. It
Yeah.
would be a pointless fight.
I
You should have
think.
fought
I
these
think.
people when they was at their peak.
I think Charlo gonna beat up Benavidez, brother. I think he gonna take out all that frustration and anger he been going through. He gonna take it out on him.
What was the name
They
of
say Charlo might
the
pull out the fight. I mean,
company
they said
that?
Charlo might pull out the fight.
Really?
Uh,
I ain't heard that. Where
mm,
you hear that from?
I ain't watch it, but I seen a video. The dad was like, "Charlo, don't pull out the fight." Like that was the headline. It could have been clickbait,
Oh,
but
them Benavidez is
okay,
always
okay.
talking.
the
Now,
That
dad.
nigga,
what
that
was the
nigga
name of
do.
that company that
He was looking to
Kinahan
lose you
owned?
though. He was looking to lose you. Come on, champ.
You talking about
What was the
Jamal?
name of that company that Kinahan
Come on,
owned?
Cherry.
2 Cent.
MTK Global.
Cherry, come on.
I found out that Billy Joe Saunders was also one of the fighters on that label.
Mm. Billy Joe, huh?
Mm,
Billy Joe Saunders was also one of the fighters on that on in that stable.
Get here, pimp.
Hmm. I'm telling
mm.
you.
Get up.
But when do they fight? Boo Boo and Benavidez.
Next
I
week,
think
I
it's
think,
the
ain't it?
next
And I think Shakur fight this Thursday, right?
the
Yup.
25th. I think.
So
Yeah,
let me
they
let
fight
me
on the
let me
25th.
I got some questions. Maybe y'all could help me understand this. So Shakur is with Top Rank,
You
and
mean
hmm
Top Frank?
why why are these fighters going with Bob Arum if he's not going to promote them properly? Because they're not promoting the De Los Santos fight really, and it's on a Thursday. And Shakur is supposed to be your top upcoming prospect. Why is he not being put in position? You give like why is he not
Because
building him up to a big fight? Like I don't
he knows
understand that.
he knows that Shakur is leaving him next year. That's why.
hmm And he treat
Shakur's
him like
contract
Bud.
is up with him. So he's
Yeah,
like,
and he,
okay, well,
yep,
promote
yep.
But it
yourself.
wouldn't be up if you were promoting me properly. You get what I'm saying? It wouldn't be up. If we would still be cool if you. So is that why he put his fight on a Thursday and lowballing fighters so they won't fight him? It's like you shooting yourself in the foot though.
hmm You gonna treat
I
him
don't
like
get it.
he did Bud. He doing him like he did Bud.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why
Mm-hmm.
did Bud? So why did Bud stay then?
Because he didn't
Cause
want
he
to
like
fight the other fighters. He
and
didn't want
right,
to
and
go
he
to the
like
PBC.
right exactly, and he like Massa. You know, he ain't running away
Right.
far from it. You know, from Massa.
So if Shakur don't leave Top Rank, he not serious.
Right. I definitely. He has to get away from Bob Arum if he wants to be the star that he need to get with Floyd.
Him and
That's
Didn't
who he
Floyd.
need to
was
get
he
with.
sparring with? Didn't Floyd? He sparred with Floyd, didn't he? I thought I just seen something like that. He was sparring with
I don't
Floyd
know.
or something.
Floyd been chatting with him and talking to him.
He
Yeah,
gonna get with
he was.
Floyd. Watch.
Yeah, he was sparring. He sparred Floyd. Well, I guess they was in the ring, you know, tapping each other up. But yeah, he was in the ring with Shakur. Floyd was in there doing a little something with him. I just seen that
Floyd
about 2 weeks
trying to
ago.
gauge him before he put him up against Tank. Floyd ain't slick.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm.
Y'all
You
think
said
Tank gonna
trying to
fight
gauge
Haney?
him. Yeah. Tank said he gonna fight all of them before he retire.
Haney
Yeah,
getting
that's
too
a.
big for a Tank fight. You ask me.
Mm. He.
Mm,
Mm. I don't
I don't
think
know.
Haney really wanted that. I don't think Haney want that Tank juice.
I don't either. I don't think they
Yeah,
really want
I
that
don't think
fight.
he want to even. I don't think he wants it. I don't think he want the world to see him get knocked out by Lil Tank.
yeah. Tank is an anomaly. Yeah, Tank is an anomaly for real.
But they say Tank a hype job.
Who said that?
Uh,
Everybody saying that Tank a hype job. They
Uh,
all the fighters
I
at
don't see.
PBC are hype jobs apparently.
I don't see hype job in Tank at all.
mm, yeah, he's
He,
he's
he ain't fought
he's a
nobody. He about
what?
to fight Issa Cruz again. He
Listen,
ducking everybody. He a hype job. He don't fight
all the
nobody with no
people,
skill.
all the people Tank fought have a better record than all the people Shakur fought and Devin fought. So
Mm,
he ain't fighting no slouches. They just saying that because they don't like Floyd. They don't like the PBC. So they'll say anything to, you know, say something
yeah,
negative about them.
and he beat the Mexican Matador. He beat he beat Superman or the mini version of Superman. On the Mexican side.
Who Barrios?
Nah, old
Santa
boy.
Cruz.
Nah, the other one, the tall one, pretty boy. He's the pretty boy under
Oh,
De
Ryan.
La
Oh,
Hoya.
Garcia. Man,
Yeah,
that wasn't even.
yeah,
I don't even know why people even thought Ryan Garcia had a
Ryan,
chance against
Ryan
Tank. That
wanted.
didn't even
Ryan
make
just
no
wanted a
sense.
yeah,
check. Ryan just wanted a
yeah.
check. That's
Man, I'm
all.
He
I'm
had no shot.
I'm trying to tell
That's why.
you,
That's
like,
why he took a knee because he didn't want to get beat up.
yeah, he's an
Because he felt that
anomaly,
power.
man. Yeah, Tank is an anomaly. They just don't know, man. I mean, I don't like the way he danced. He danced kind of funny, snapping smacking his legs and his chest and that little.
Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with him beating your ass, though.
Exactly right. Exactly. Yeah, he could beat his chest and beat your ass. So yeah, take that for what it's worth.
He'll beat your butt right with that purse in his hand.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's an anomaly, man. He's a little baby Tyson. He's definitely a little baby Tyson, man.
He's like a Wilder with high IQ and skill. Like you're not getting out
Mm-hmm.
the fight without getting knocked out.
And he'll take it to be more on you. That's what we do. That's what we do.
And I don't even know why Ryan Garcia ain't get the backlash Charlo got, because he definitely went in there and got a check.
Yeah.
Definitely got a check.
Yeah.
And then talked about him after he got the check. Talked about his mother and father and was talking about Tank.
Mm.
I'm like, these people, that's why you don't never give other people money. Don't feed their families. Don't give them generational wealth. None of
hmm
that.
Yeah.
But they gonna have a rematch at 140 probably
I
when
wouldn't
he
fight
not
Ryan
quote
again.
unquote weight drained. What? Why not? Another 30,
I,
40
I wouldn't
million?
put I wouldn't put no money in none of them Mexicans' pockets. Not one. Go fight Frank Martin. Go fight
He
somebody
ain't
else.
gonna get
And
30 million to fight Frank Martin though. He ain't finna get 30
I
million for that.
know, but well, if he fight Ryan again, he better knock him out.
Yeah, he gotta knock him out. He gotta make it nasty. Like I wanted him to beat
Yeah,
Ryan up. I
yeah,
wanted him
make
to
it
beat
nasty.
Ryan up.
I'm saying he has the
You know,
power. He has the power of Tyson. He not see this is what I'm saying. When people don't they do an effective, listening and Tyson handout say Tyson cleared out the heavyweight division. Tank never even unified. Point I'm saying is my phone about to die. Hold on. Uh, my phone about to die.
Tank is not
yeah,
trying to get belts or
unify.
no divisions. He's trying to make
Right.
money. He's a prize fighter. Stop holding fighters to expectations that they don't even hold themselves to. If he don't want to
Mhm.
fight
Right.
for belts, he's not gonna fight for belts. So you can't say, "Oh, he ain't nothing because he ain't fighting for belts." He doesn't want to.
Right.
Mhm.
Devin
Hey,
Haney
y'all,
got
I
all the
gotta
belts
check up out of
anyway.
here.
All right, Asante, peace
I
out.
gotta check out, fam. I'll catch y'all later. All right,
Yeah.
Ross. All right, Spring.
All
See you
right.
next
Peace.
time.
Peace. Peace.
All right, my other
Peace.
brother. Who else on here?
That's it. Me and
Just
Okay.
Supreme.
All
just
right, brothers. All right, lady.
Peace
All
out.
right, chat fam.
peace. Yeah, I'm about to drop off 2 cents and wait for the show later on tonight. I gotta go cook
All
some
right.
cook some for the family. You know me. It's always a
Hey, I'm about to
pleasure
go to the
and
grocery store
even an
too.
honor, sis. It's
Hey,
always an honor, sis, for you to graze the platform and we on here. We appreciate
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you, big Ross. So until later on tonight's show. Peace, family.
Hey, y'all check out my latest video. I'm about to drop the link in the chat. Jerron Boots in his bullied Terrence Crawford for the IBF belt. Y'all check that out. All right,
Oh, real
Ross, I'm about
quick,
to hop off here too. Oh, go ahead.
real quick,